move on to the last two letters of the GOAT program, actions and timelines. And throughout this, we'll learn more about actions and how to take action in your goals and the timelines that are crucial in achieving your goals. So first we go into actions, and that is the third letter in GOAT. And like I said, it stands for actions. Actions are the things you need to accomplish to reach an objective. So the objectives, like we said before, are the stepping stones, what needs to be done, and the actions are the things that you need to do to accomplish that. So actions are where the fun begins. You get to begin your quest to achieve your dreams and goals. I love the action part because it's really where your hard work pays off. I want you guys to invest in a saying. Failure is not an option. If you can understand that, then you will achieve anything you want to. So one of the main reasons many people fail to achieve their goals and dreams is that they never take action. So make sure you're taking action. It is a very important part of your goal setting. And another word for not taking action would be procrastination. And a lot of people tend to procrastinate our goals, our dreams, anything that we want to do because of either the excuses, the limiting beliefs, or those negative influences. So a great part is action. You'll see over here a story. It's called Allie's story. I want to read it to you. Early on, she said, I realized that those kids that got things done took action. Those around them procrastinated and weren't as productive. I didn't want to be part of this group, Allie said. What is the reason Allie does not want to be around kids who don't get things done? Because she wants to be productive. She wants to get things done. And truly, if you can be productive, you'll achieve your goals. And there's another story here. It's Becca's story that I want to go over. And first, before we go over Becca's story, I want to explain the difference between the objectives and actions. So objectives are like categories of what you need to achieve, and the actions are the to-dos to reach each objective. Does that make sense? So you have your categories, and the actions are the to-do list of how to achieve that category. Now, Becca had two goals, getting good grades and winning a beauty pageant. She knew her parents would not allow her to spend so much time pursuing her hobby if she did not maintain good grades. Each day, Becca got up at 6 a.m. after a good night's rest and went to the gym to work out. Afterwards, she returned home and ate breakfast and got ready for school. Then she would review her schedule to bring the right books and notebooks she would need for her daily classes. Becca also practiced interview questions, her introduction, and walking in her gown and shoes at least 5 times per week so she would be well prepared. She knew that success would come by organizing her clothing, accessories, makeup, and so forth. Okay, she had a well-developed plan and she followed it. You'll see below her story her goals, the objectives that went with it, and each action. And I want to go over these with you. So her first goal was good grades, and her objectives were studying, pay attention in class, and do homework. Now the actions for studying were review her notes, take practice tests on the subject. You see how the one is a category, studying and reviewing notes, practicing the test are the to-dos. The other one is pay attention in class. She took good notes as her action. And the other action is have write books and notebooks for class. She was well prepared. She made sure she had what it. So she was taking action before she even got to class. The other one is do homework. Her actions were organize books, pens, notes, and snacks. Her other action is to complete the assignments. Now her next goal was to win the beauty pageant. Her first objective, exercise. And then the action that came along was work out at the gym. Get proper rest. So once again, she's taking action. She's making sure she's prepared to achieve the objective. The next objective is pageant preparation. She took action by organizing her clothing, her accessories, makeup, and so forth. The other action she took was practice interviewing, introduction, and walking. You can see in each one of these that one is an objective or a category that is going to help her achieve her goal, and the other is the actions, the actual things that she needs to do to achieve that category. Each of you can also implement this wonderful plan into your life, into your goals. This is what your goals and objectives, the actions, this is what they should look like. So when you see your assignments of making goals of exercises or the the content that we're learning, come back and look at this, because this is the proper way your objectives and actions should look with the goal that you're trying to achieve. You'll notice that her objectives, her actions, they're detailed. They're not something that's broad. She's very detailed in how she's going to achieve her goal, the actions that need to take place in order to achieve that objective, to achieve the goal. Okay, so make sure that you're reviewing that and looking into what you're creating, because that's how they should be: detailed and achievable. Now here's a few things here, just some samples I wanted to go over. So objective is study. The actions: bring home all necessary books and papers and notes, find a quiet place to study, get pens, paper, pencils, invite a friend to help study or quiz you, use the internet for research practice. See how all those are actions to the one objective of study. Now do all homework is another objective. Another action: bring home all necessary books and papers, find a quiet place to do homework, get pens, papers, pencils, and homework. Get a snack and a drink to relax while doing homework. Once again, a lot of actions to make sure that you're going to accomplish the one objective: do all homework. Now the final one that we have here is to pay attention in class. The actions is stay on task and keep focused. Don't talk with others while instructor is teaching. Take notes. Keep eye contact at a head off desk. You're at home, so it's going to be a little bit different, but still, keep your head off the desk. Pay attention. Keep your eyes on the blackboard. Another thing, get plenty of rest every night. Very important. Eat a good breakfast. Ask questions. So you can see here again, the actions are detailed of what's going to happen in order to achieve the one objective: pay attention in class. Now, once you've completed an action, you should check it off. Make sure, once again, we've talked about writing it down and the importance of writing it down. Make sure that once you have achieved that action, that you check it off, and you should also list your actions for each goal. Now let's not forget again the alligators, which are your excuses or limiting beliefs, and the pirate skeletons. They are always there. We must identify them if we're going to overcome them. Once again, sample excuses or limiting of beliefs with the same goal is: I ran out of time, I was too tired, I'm lazy. Now, making action will prevent all these things. Preparing is taking action. So action is going to limit these. Your pirate skeletons, or the negative influences in your life: phone calls from friends, computer games, watch TV show, same things that we've discussed over and over again. Once again, your actions that you prepare for each objective should overcome these. That's why it's so important to point these out so that you know how to overcome them and what you need to overcome. The final one in the acronym GOAT is T, and it stands for timelines. By adopting the habit of effectively managing your time, you will find less stress in your life and will accomplish more. This is so true. You can schedule things out, and using this in your goals, using your timelines of when you're going to achieve them, will truly save you so much time, so much stress, and will get you to your dreams and goals a lot faster. Scheduling your time with a timeline, okay? We've talked about this. By learning how to schedule your activities, you'll be able to complete them in a timely manner and have enough downtime in your schedule. Timelines tell you when something needs to be done. With your goals, is going to tell you when you need to achieve that objective. If you want to reach your goal by a certain date, then you will need to complete each objective in your plan before that date. That makes sense, right? You got to achieve the objectives to reach your final goal, in which the date you want to achieve. You will need to complete each action for your objectives on or before its due date. So overall, your summary is: by laying out a timeline in your plan, you can confidently move step by step toward your goal, knowing when each item needs to be completed instead of being overwhelmed by the entire plan. There's many times that we look at our big goal, or we look at the entire plan, and it can be so overwhelming. You think, I'm never going to get to this, or I'm never going to achieve this. How am I ever going to be able to run a mile in 8 minutes, right? That is something that just seems overwhelming sometimes. But if we can set our timelines, if we can schedule it out, if we can schedule out our objectives, schedule out our actions, it seems so much easier. It seems something that we can achieve, and you truly can by taking it step by step. That's why timelines are so crucial. N- Once again, do not procrastinate, okay? The enemy of timelines, again, is procrastination. It is so easy to tell yourself, I'll just do it later, or someday I'm going to get to it. Don't do that, okay? It's just hurting yourself and it's pulling you down. You want to achieve your goals, the best time to do it is now. Take action now. And like we said before, don't forget those alligators and pirate skeletons that can pull you away from your goals. These ones are in related to your timelines, your excuses or limiting beliefs could be I can't focus for long periods of time, or I can't manage a schedule, I'll do it later. Don't do it later. Do it now. That's the best way to accomplish your goals, and if you do it later, you'll never get to it. The other thing is your negative influences, being with friends or being on email or text messaging or instant messaging. Those types of things can take you away from accomplishing something with your timelines. Make sure that you get on it. We have a lot of practice with this program throughout the semester with the variety of concepts that we're going to learn throughout the semester. Use it, utilize it. These skills are the best things that you can accomplish. We've talked about that in the very beginning of the program, that if you can accomplish these three things we've talked about through this session, you guys will be successful. Not only in this class, not only in all your other classes, but throughout your entire life. These skills are crucial for any individual who wants to be successful, so try it. Go on and try it. You have nothing to lose. Let's try it throughout this semester and with the assignments coming forward.